Welcome to another episode of You Both Suck. It's your boy Kunal Aurora along with
Dara Pollock.
Here we are. It's a comedy podcast about conflict.
Yes.
Nailed it, baby.
You nailed it. I thought you were going to forget again.
No. Oh, wow. Again. I love you. I love how you use that word often.
I mean,
It's because it's necessary.
when the shoe fits.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing both of them nicely.
Okay, so we wanted to do something a little bit different today because we have been doing these polls on
Yes.
our stories. If you
I participate in the polls.
I mean, I do too.
Am I supposed to not?
No, you're supposed to.
Okay, cool.
Obviously.
Because I see these polls and I go, I know what she'd pick. And then I get angry. I get real angry.
You're like, I know why she posted this one.
Yeah. This is a personal attack. Like every one of the polls you post, I go, this is a personal affront.
I mean,
and I will not tolerate this.
Well, we'll get to the one that
Sure.
was actually a personal attack for you.
Yes.
We'll get to that one. But so we've been doing these like polls on our stories pretty much every Sunday. At least that's what I've been trying to do because we all get the Sunday Scaries. And I think like it's sometimes fun to just distract yourself for a bit with social media. So I started putting out some like ridiculous questions, like who sucks more? Or
and this
what's
is on our
worse.
Instagram.
Exactly. Instagram stories. So I thought, why don't we like unpack those a little bit more?
Sure.
And I felt like that's what, we're going to do for this episode.
I like that. But before we get into that, I
Mm-hmm.
do want to say this. If you're listening, follow the Instagram page.
Yay.
All right. What's the handle?
At You Both Suck Podcast.
Fantastic. And if you have listened to any episodes, leave a review, so rate, review, and subscribe. These things make the difference. I know you can easily just type in You Both Suck and then it'll come up in your preferred podcast platform. But if you do subscribe, if you do rate it 5 stars, that makes a huge difference for us.
Yes.
So that's what we'd love for you guys to do. If you can, it'll take 2 seconds.
Exactly. Thank
All
you
right.
for that. It helps prevent us from having to move back into our mom's basements.
I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. My mom has a tenant down there that she loves.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
and I'm so I don't have that. I'm
You don't even have the option.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
move into your mom's basement.
Yeah, you'll move into Port Authority.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so let's kick this off into the first one. Well, actually, wait, I meant to bring this up because we had one about texting and we just recorded an episode with our friend Mark Jigargian. I think
nice.
I nailed that.
You did nail it.
I didn't even practice that.
I was so ready to pounce on your inability to pronounce the word correctly, and you nailed it. Now I'm just going to sit here and sip water annoyed.
Yeah, I really didn't even practice that. Okay, because I wanted to bring this up because we talked about texting on the episode with him, and we had this one on one of our first polls that we did, which was who sucks more, paragraph texters or short but multiple line texters? Now, what would you pick? Who sucks more? It's not what's better. Who sucks more?
Who sucks more?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say short bursts.
Same.
Right.
But we are not in the majority.
You're telling me most people...
54% say that the people who are paragraph texters suck more. I was shocked by this, honestly.
The idea of opening your phone and seeing the red number
Exactly.
in more than one, when it's 7,
Anxiety.
Agita.
Yeah.
I'm not. I woke up this morning. I was away from my phone for like 4 seconds.
Okay.
I come back 12.
No, that's it.
I
No.
see 12.
Was that a group
Group
Yeah,
text.
group text or
I understand that, and it's just like them. I'm like, what happened?
Exactly.
Who?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is the multiple text in a group text or just by a singular person.
Right.
Is the new. Listen, you need to sit down.
Yes.
I have
agree.
something to tell you.
I don't understand also how people text so I have one very good friend who does do this.
Right.
And like love her, but usually when we get into an actual real kind of conversation, she'll change to the paragraph texting.
Good.
Which yes, exactly. Because to me, I'm also like, how are you able to even keep your thoughts structured? I have to get it out in one paragraph.
You send me voice notes.
I mean, voice notes are amazing. I don't know why.
I don't think that I was a voice note person up until now.
Okay.
And now I'm voice noting.
See?
Yeah.
I'm telling. Well, because sometimes some things are just easier to explain with a quick voice note. Also, tone matters. I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Before, I don't want to get too far off topic, but I want to say this. The one person, whether you're a paragraph texter or a singular texter, voice note, but there's one other category
Okay.
of texter which needs to die.
Wait. I need to think. Shit, can I guess?
Please.
Wait, there's another category.
Yes, there's one more category of texter that just needs to jump into a river and just sink to the bottom.
Other than paragraph or short multiples.
Yes. You ready for this?
Oh, okay. I might know it, but go ahead.
Voice to text.
Oh, okay.
Those people can go right to hell.
Hang on.
They are the worst people in the world. They never use punctuation.
Oh.
Every one of these texts sound like they're written by an immigrant aunt. I want nothing to do with it. I have a buddy of mine who will voice to text, and it is the most god-awful written text I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I've said to him time and time again, I will end this friendship of 10 years. I kid you not. If you continue to disrespect me with voice to text without proper punctuation, go kill yourself. Please. Please.
So, okay. I actually do agree with that.
Yes.
However, I am a voice to text person, but I use the punctuation.
Yes.
But it's very funny when you actually listen to someone sending it, like when you're sitting there going, hey, period. Just wanted to check on something, period.
I'm okay.
I know.
Okay with,
but it's
I
funny.
once voice to texted you that.
I know.
I literally said, I'm here, comma, and I'm like, wait, I can't be doing it this way.
You did that on a voice note this week. You were like, period. And then you go, oh, wait, I don't need to say period. This is a voice note. And I was like, see, voice notes are amazing.
Voice notes are great.
Yeah.
But people who do voice to text without using punctuation,
agree.
Please, I want nothing but the worst for you. And I don't like to say that often, but I will say that today.
Yeah. I agree with that. But I still think I would maybe rather have that than the short bursts. These short bursts give me anxiety. I don't understand how people text that way.
So should we rank these people?
Oh, yeah. Do we fuck, marry, kill them? We have 3.
We do have 3.
Oh, but
we have 4.
Voice notes, technically.
Yeah, we also have voice notes too.
Is there an honorable mention? Is there mistress? Is there another category?
A Goomah?
FMK Goomah.
FMK Goomah? First time doing it?
I kind of feel like F is Goomah, though.
No, but fuck is a one-time thing.
No, the fuck I've always been thinking of as like a fuck, like a fuck buddy.
Yeah, but no, this to me, I think in FMK it'd be the one-time fuck, but this could be the fuck Goomah, where you keep on the side.
Okay, because I've been doing this, I guess, wrong the entire time.
You have been, and that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm just not going to correct.
It's fine.
Yeah, but so why don't we do that?
I will not course correct. Okay, we could do that.
Right.
Let me think about this for a second. Okay, so fuck, Goomah,
yeah,
marry, and then kill.
Yeah.
All right.
We just made FMK so New York. I love it. Honorable Goomah is the fourth category, because you are right. There are people you fuck on occasion.
That's like a fuck buddy. That's what I've been thinking of this entire time.
But now we're gonna call it the Goomah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think even a Goomah is a little more than a fuck buddy. You might take your Goomah out.
Oh, don't you remember in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Saturday is for Friday. I think is for the wives, and Saturday's for the girlfriends, or it's the other way around.
It
was something like that.
It doesn't matter. I like it.
The fact that they have it structured in their weekday.
100%. It's consideration. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay.
So I'm going to say, if you need a second to think.
And I'm sipping my lemon water. I do need a second.
Sure. Let me go for it. I'm going to say right now, without a doubt, because you know this, that I was going to say voice to text, kill.
Yep.
100%. Okay. Then I'm going to marry long texter. Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, then that means I'm going to fuck. Mm-hmm. What's that thing called?
The short bursts, multiple texter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Goomah will be voice to text.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will voice to text Goomah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I thought... No, didn't you just kill the voice to text?
No, I'm sorry. Voice note.
Voice note. Okay.
Yeah, Goomah is voice note.
I think we are completely aligned.
Yes.
Yes. High five. I think we're completely aligned.
There we go.
The elbow.
Yes, elbow.
One more time.
Dara taught me how to high five.
You gotta look at the elbow.
I never knew that.
And for some reason, it aligns.
I look at the top of people's heads like an idiot. I'm like, oh.
Now you know.
Yeah. The reason why I will take the paragraph text, I'll marry the paragraph text to me, is because to me it's written account.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
And I am the king. Mm-hmm. I am a monster when it comes to text battling.
I know we talked about this.
I will fight you, and I will win. All right.
So you'll dig up that dirt from a while back, and you'll throw it in their face.
You do not want to meet me into the territory. That is my gladiator
Your
arena
of choosing.
My weapon of choice is text fighting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I actually have gotten to a point where I don't enjoy text fighting anymore. I am good at it,
Sure,
admittedly, but it's just a bad way to have a conversation.
I'm gonna tell
have
you
a fight. I mean,
you're 1,000% right.
Yeah.
I just wish you weren't.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I do too.
It's like being good at something that's no longer necessary.
100%.
Yeah.
I understand. I get it.
So,
okay. Well, so that settles that then. Now let's see if we have the other ones that we can go back to.
I'm so happy we did a FMK with Goomah.
FMGK.
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 Okay, right.
Fuck, Marry, Goomah, Kill.
I love it.
So ridiculous.
I like it so much.
So ridiculous. Okay. All right. This is a good one, and actually, I'm pretty sure you and I have differing opinions on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. There's some things that we really go like. We go hard in the paint in agreement.
Yes.
And then sometimes we go hard in outside the paint.
I think this is going to be outside. So this one was, what's the bigger red flag? Constantly checking their phone on a date or is still besties with their ex?
You said constantly checking the phone. No, besties with the ex.
The bigger red flag to me
bigger
would
red
be,
flag.
Yeah, bigger red flag is besties with the ex, and people agree. 63% said besties with the ex, 37% said phone checker.
Phone checker to me is a lot more suspicious.
Then besties with their ex?
Absolutely. I think that's
besties.
I think that's totally fun.
Friends even is a little annoying,
that's
but besties, bro.
Wild.
Why is it wild?
How many friends you clearly have murdered all your ex-boyfriends?
No, I think they all just hate me.
They're all dead to you.
No, it's okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say that it just feels like I just think that being friends with your ex is such a phenomenal friendship. That I remember reading this somewhere that the most honest relationship you can have is somebody that you used to be in love with.
Okay, I actually agree with that. However, I will say that dynamic is not always great, even though it's very honest, sure, whatever. But I think it does cause more conflict because I have tried to remain friends with some people that are exes, but it just always falls by the wayside because usually the reason that people stay connected is because they just don't want to let go. And it's too hard for them to cut the cord.
Are you
know
projecting that?
Or no, I'm not.
Or do you think that that's happened in the past for you?
It's happened for me, but also other friends too.
Sure.
I mean, that's why I was like, I've talked to many people about this, and like, you're one of the very, very few people who thinks it's cool to stay friends with their exes.
Also think, but it's like we both think that I'm mentally healthy.
Well, here's the thing too. I think the context of the relationship also matters.
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking of some of my exes, like the ones that I had like really not hostile, what's the word?
Toxic?
Yes, toxic, like up and down, and also intense physical chemistry. No fucking way are we staying friends. Like it just does not happen because there's that intensity, there's the attraction. I'm telling you, that kind of connection for some people does not die.
Sure.
And even if I can look at them and be like, I'm a normal, healthy, of sound mind person, I won't go down that road. I can just remain friends.
That's because they're not mentally sound.
Well, I'm aware. But even still, I think that there becomes this like dynamic of like fighting a lot and just getting into more arguments. And because there is that like, it's a different type of relationship. I feel like it's a similar relationship to the person that you're dating. And I just don't feel like there's a need for it. I don't understand why, unless you're just afraid to let go. I don't get why people do it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Allow me to, be honest.
My dad does it, to be fair. My dad is friends with every single one of his exes. In the case of my mom, I'm very happy about that.
That's
they get along great. No,
right.
but
there are kids involved.
You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, like if you don't have kids,
I get it.
What's the point?
It's to me. You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
To me, it's the fact that this is somebody who I can have it's like an honest friendship that is so that they're going to level with me. They don't care about they care about my feelings.
Yeah.
But they, at the same time, they will sit me down and be like, you are being this or that. And I think that sometimes they're in a relationship, that person doesn't want to hurt your feelings. And I think that there's a level of brashness that an ex can give you. And it might be that you just don't want that in your life. For now. And I'm not saying it can't change, but I've got this one friend. We dated for 5 years.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. We dated from late high school, early college. It was still
young.
It's a young relationship.
Yeah,
understandable.
Yeah.
But it's and I emceed her wedding.
Okay, but again,
I flew to Texas, not to MC the wedding, but still.
Young relationship.
100%.
Also, why did you break up?
We broke up because I think at the time her mom was sick, and then my dad got sick, and then it was just like such a, we were in such terrible places.
And also, was the relationship affected by that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my point is like, it was a young relationship, so I feel like that does add a little bit. Like, I'm talking more recent exes in your adult life, I think is worse. However, same thing though. It's like your relationship obviously couldn't really make it through all that.
Right.
So I understand why, like, you broke up and everything. So maybe there's a little bit more level of understanding of remaining friends with that person because you're just like, yeah, it didn't work out. We were young, blah, blah, blah. But if it's like you're with somebody when you're older.
Okay, then can I give you the next one?
Adult. Yeah, I don't.
All right, that's fine. Listen, I totally get that because you're right. We were very young.
Yeah, and I still think that all the things you said before, I agree with the like brashness thing to a degree, but I'm still like, you should be able to get these things from the person you're with.
Yeah, like, I think it's good to get different perspectives.
That's what therapists and friends are for. I just don't see like why it's necessary.
Oh, I don't.
If you've got enough friends, you've got a therapist, you've got a relationship. I don't see why it's necessary.
I get it. I don't know. I just think that this perspective to me. So, like, let's say for example, there's this other girl we dated for maybe 2 years, and I was 27 to 29, give or take, maybe 26 to 28. Okay, we dated for 2 years, and she's also a comic. And we see, whenever we see each other, we have great conversations. Like, sometimes we'll text occasionally. Okay, we're not like best friends,
but you're not besties.
We're not besties.
Fine.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Okay, so but that good friends, I'd consider her a good friend.
But do you like make plans to hang out? Do you go to dinners? Do you do anything?
We wouldn't like we're gonna be both at a dinner of a mutual friend. Okay. And I'm gonna be excited to see her.
Sure, but you're not gonna go out of your way to make a plan to see her.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
So okay.
It's a little bit different. I just wouldn't like that. And I think a lot of other people wouldn't also, hence the poll. But you know what I mean? Like, I think that there's to me it's like not willing
maybe
to let go.
Besties might be the thing. I think because there's a certain timeline allowed.
Well, timeline is allowed, but it's like when
it's a young relationship. If you dated at 15 or whatever,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, then that's fine. But I guess then maybe I don't fall under this category.
I don't think you do. From what I'm hearing, it doesn't sound like you actually do.
No, because none of these girls really fit this criteria.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. That's why it's like besties. Like I went on a date with...
I do appreciate that different honesty that I get.
I don't know. I do too, and I have someone in my life literally right now that I am friends with. We like sort of dated, whatever, and we have that level of honesty and like brashness with each other, but it also causes more drama.
I think also because it depends on the person. Like I'm not trying to criticize.
No, it's fine.
But I think you're a very sensitive person.
Yeah, I am
sensitive. I think that that brashness might not be always what you need.
Oh no, I'm the brash one most of the time.
Well, yeah,
that's
him. I love how you're like, no, I cannot take it, but I will dish.
Oh no, I can take it, but I just don't love the level of arguments that we've had over the past like 6 months or so, I'd say, and it's just like. That's why, because it was starting to bug me and it was starting to make me think like, why is this happening with him, but it doesn't happen with any of my other male friends? And I was like, this is why, because we kind of dated. He's seen me naked. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. It's a different level of intimacy that you have with that person. And that changes your dynamic.
Right.
And I think
it makes it, I think they're giving you a reel that you just don't want from that capacity.
Yeah, but I think you're putting way too much on like, oh, I can't, or the person can't take it. I don't think it's that. I think it's just, why would you want that in your life if you don't need it? You know what I mean?
Some people like it, right? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Some people like the drama, I think. You know?
I don't look at it as drama. I look at it as like, oh, I get a different perspective of honesty.
I still feel like you should be able to get that from your friends. It doesn't need to be delivered in a brash package to be the truth.
No, it doesn't have to be, but it just feels like it cuts through all the, like, someone who saw me naked, someone who's like, like really like... just has blown whispers into my butt. Like, something about that is just so much more real. Like, I think that, and it's not like, but it just feels so refreshing. You know? I like it.
I don't know.
Like
well,
it a
look,
lot.
we are clearly not going to agree on that, and we don't want to go in circles. But don't you think, though, now taking all that into account, so you have a very close connection with this person. You had a romantic connection with this person, seen each other naked, all that jazz, you don't think that there is some level of threat of maybe something could come back around again in terms of feelings for either of you?
It doesn't feel that way to me.
It doesn't feel that way, but it can.
I mean,
right?
Of course. Well, anything can happen.
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
But that's what I mean.
Be like to walk that's you considering you crafting the world of, well, lightning can strike.
No, that's not true. It's way more, I think, common for exes to find feelings for each other again than it is for lightning to strike.
I don't know. I've been to too much therapy where I look at these people and I go, no chance in hell I will date you. Yeah, the whole concept of we'll remain friends is such bullshit.
It's bullshit. Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's utter horseshit. No, I'm running with what you're saying. I agree with it. I think it's when people break up and they go, we should remain friends. It's like, please stop.
But then doesn't that kill your entire argument?
What do you mean?
That people should be friends with their exes?
Yeah, it's like, but this is the thing, though. I think they use it as a cop-out.
Well, I think they also use it to soften the blow.
Right. They soften the blow, cop-out, whatever the case is. But I still think that when you've had good relationships with some people where you can really have great conversations with them, then I think that's a different story. Sometimes you're just dating somebody for a little while and it's just...
Oh, yeah, well, that's what I was referring to. We were dating for a few months. It was not anything serious, but still.
A few months dating and I want to be friends, please go. Walk into the woods and die.
Yes, exactly. I agree with that completely.
All right.
My face is burning up. Do I have red chipmunk face? I feel like I absolutely do.
I do not think that.
Oh, I know. Hang on a second. Everything is about to be very okay. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know if you can necessarily do that while on the podcast.
Why?
Because the
air, noise?
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
You can hear this? Wait, everybody shh. I don't think you can hear
No, you're
it.
good. I think you're good.
I'm going to hold it further away and just up the speed.
Hold on.
I'm really hot.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's bothering you.
No, it's not. I think it's fine.
All right, I'll put it on low. Okay.
Put it on low. Keep it on low.
Listen, I get really hot and it's warm in here and I didn't want to put the air on because it's fucking winter, so that feels ridiculous.
Sure, I get it.
It gets hot in here. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, should we move on to the next question?
Category, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Next category is ooh, this is a toughie. What's more actually it's not that tough in my opinion. What's more acceptable? Hold on. It's better for
you look truly you look like a menopausal woman. You honestly
Probably
look like a lunatic.
I don't
you
know.
look like a maniac.
I don't care.
I know you don't, but that's why I'm going to continue to give you guff about it.
What's more acceptable, ketchup on pizza or ketchup on steak? You have to pick one.
This appearance looks unacceptable.
Okay, listen.
No, but do your thing.
Yes.
Okay, let me just say something right now. People dog ketchup way too much.
Yeah, because it's fucking gross.
I get, but this is the thing. Ketchup has been your buddy.
No,
it's your childhood friend.
I agree.
You dunked it, you use it. Now, for some odd reason, sriracha came into the picture, and everyone is pretending like ketchup is some loser from your neighborhood that never amounted to nothing.
You just said ketchup. Do you say ketchup?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Ketchup?
Ketchup. It's got an E, bruh.
Whatever. I'm just saying that the old ketch...
It has its place.
It has its place. Okay?
Pizza is not one of them.
I think ketchup on pizza is a bigger affront.
Yes, agree.
But ketchup on steak... It's not that far from Worcestershire sauce or whatever it's called. Worcestershire? Worcester sauce? Worcestershire? It's called Worcestershire?
Yeah.
That shit sounds stupid.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah,
it took me a very long time to get it. I also I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Because Worcester in Massachusetts, I think, is spelled the same.
Yes.
Add the shire, you got Worcestershire.
Anyway. Yeah.
But yes. Okay, so I'm basically with you, and I think most people are as well because they voted 22% ketchup on pizza and 78% ketchup on steak as more acceptable.
I will say this though, so, I'm not gonna shame anyone for how they sauce.
I mean, that's the thing. I think food, especially. I'm gonna have to turn off my fan and get serious about this for a minute.
Thank you.
But it's coming back.
No. I'm not shutting off the fan. Your rage.
Okay,
that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. Well, so as a food blogger, food photographer, whatever, I get heat for the things that I eat.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I'm really glad that it did.
Good.
and it pisses me off because food is so subjective.
Yes.
You know, and like there's people who like, oh, New York Times, 2 stars, and you could go and have a horrible experience.
Of course you can.
Everybody's tastes are different. Like, so speaking of the ketchup thing, my brother had this friend growing up that would put an obscene, and I mean obscene amount of ketchup on things. Like a hot dog, you wouldn't even be able to see the bun. It was disgusting.
I understand
okay?
that,
but
yeah,
I'm not here to yuck your yums.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just do your thing. That's fine. But I'll be honest, though, if I was on a date and we went to get pizza after the bar and they put ketchup on their pizza, I would seriously have a lot of questions about who they are as a person and why they chose to do that.
Can we break down what ketchup is?
It's sugar and tomatoes, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
2 things that are loved.
Oh, no, I get
Why
it.
Why can't you bring them together?
So I think...
Why can't I throw it on pizza?
Because pizza already has tomato sauce on it, and it's a different texture. It's a different
What about a white slice?
I just vomited in my mouth.
You want to... And here, you know what? Prime example of yucking a yum. Look at you. Look at you. You're so cruel. You know what I mean? What is this? Blow your hellish behavior out of here.
No.
If I'm eating a white slice, I can't throw a little ketchup on there.
Are you telling me you're one of these people?
You know what? I might do it.
But you've never done it.
I might try.
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't see what the problem is. I've taken ranch to a pizza place.
I love ranch on pizza.
So it's a sauce.
I agree with you, but it's a taste that I can't get behind on pizza. I think, you know what? I want you to try it
as an affront to steak on. They look ketchup on a steak as a huge affront.
Look, I do too. I'm not saying I would ever do that.
I think it's okay.
But it's close to, in some respects, it's also something that you put on steak is like a steak sauce sometimes. Like you were saying, Worcestershire, or like Peter Luger's A1, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you. I actually really love A1.
A1's great.
Big fan. Because I think
A1 is just ketchup that went to the Dominican Republic. It got a tan. And that's all ketchup. That's what A1 really is.
Wait, you know what? No, I think it's like ketchup and it's probably like ketchup and Worcestershire.
It's
probably that.
Yeah, that's all it really is.
So that's why I agree, and we're on the same page as everybody else for the most part. Everybody else said the same thing. But ketchup on pizza is different, man. It's a very, very different taste.
Are there not sweeter sauces on a pizza?
It's the sweeter, yes, but it's the texture, and there's a ketchup flavor that you can't. I mean, think about it. What else tastes like ketchup other than ketchup? Nothing.
I know. That's why
I think it's gross on pizza.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't. I want you to do it, and I don't think
I will have a white slice, and I'm gonna dip it in ketchup, and if it tastes pretty good, you best believe I'm running to your place.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm now like, maybe we should just try it together and do it for the pod.
We have to.
Ugh.
I think so. We'll get one at Finney or whatever.
I will not desecrate the beauty of Feeney with ketchup. I'm not doing that.
That's fine.
No, I'm not doing that. Feeney's tomato slice is perfection, and their white slices. Don't you dare.
I might come in with pasta Alfredo with a little bit of ketchup on top, drizzled on top. What is the... Why can't we let people live?
Listen, I had a friend who used to put ranch on pasta.
I think that could be kind of cool.
Oh,
I think it could be nice.
You know what?
In a small amount. Now, I'm not saying excessive.
Food is subjective for everyone except you.
I'm not saying excessive. I'm just saying that if somebody rolls in, you know what? If somebody put ketchup on their pizza and we were on a date together, I would have questions.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm going to try it.
Okay, but that's the thing is, like, if they were really, and here's the other thing. Confidence is key when it comes to your food decisions.
Yes.
If you come in hot with like something bananas, like ketchup on your pizza,
or ketchup on bananas. Yeah, that's wild. That's too much.
Gross. But if you did that on a date and then I came at you being like, "What is happening here?" and you stuck to your guns and came in with an good argument and I was like, you know what? I respect that. Now I might want to try it. That could be a fun date.
Yes.
So it's like, I'm all for letting your freak flag fly. Okay. Look at me. I mean, I do it all the time.
All right.
So I'm just saying, I think if you come strong, it's different. But still really against ketchup on pizza. But we can try it.
We'll try it. Okay,
all
cool.
Right, we'll move on from that. And I'm going to fan myself in betwixt.
Sure.
In betwixt these things. Okay. Next one is... Okay, we all have our quirks. Which odd habit is more endearing? Talking to pets like they're humans or having full conversations with inanimate objects?
Now, this is clearly a you problem. Because there are no pets here. R.I.P. And mostly what it comes down to is talking to pets. Well, you know what really sucks?
Yeah.
As a man, I can't talk to another guy's dog the way I talk to my dog without them judging me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That needs to stop. If I see your dog, I know damn well in your private time, you're using a cutesy voice. So if I'm out in these streets and I see your pup, I can't grab underneath their chin, play with it and go, who's the sweet little baby?
That's a
Who's
good
the sweet
point.
baby?
That's a good point,
What kind of
actually.
society are we living in where I can't do this? Some guy gave me guff. He goes, yeah, I see the way you talk to dogs. How about you shut your rotten mouth? It's 2023.
Who said that to you?
Some guy, and he needs to eat a boot.
Yeah.
Like there's something disgusting about not letting me talk to your dog in a cute ass way.
I mean,
right? I want to talk to your dog and say all these sweet things. You want to know how that makes your dog feel?
Lovely, I bet.
Of course.
A lovely
Like
prince or a princess.
Absolutely. I'll use they, them. I will give your dog the proper pronoun you want me to give.
God.
I do not care. Like you're a celebrity that adopted a child and you want to call it whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Let me do that with your pet. Let me grab their little jowlies.
Yeah.
Let me go, who's the sweetest baby in the world? Let me rub them till their tongues are in the air on the ground.
Yes, but getting back to the actual question,
Yes.
I support you in your
Thank
journey.
you.
I think that is a very good point. You don't see it from men, but you see it from women all the time.
Yes.
So I do support. But what do you think is the more endearing quality between those two? Talking to full conversations with inanimate objects or talking to pets like humans? Is that what it was? I think it's basically the same thing. Talking to pets like humans, and then, so the people voted. Well, actually, you tell me, and then I'll tell you what the people
I'm going to
voted.
tell you right now, talking to pets in an endearing way is it's a common thing.
I think so, too.
So I think that's why I'd probably have to choose talking to inanimate objects.
Same.
Even though I see you do it and I'm bothered because it's weird because you're constantly having conversations with like the door frame or like things that could hurt you in some which way, like a chair that's a little bit off from the dining room table. You're like, oh, hello there, Mr. Chair. Did not mean to get in your way. Pardon me. I'll move myself. And then you dance away from it in some strange, it looks like a Bollywood dance sequence. You look like a lunatic. But it is slightly endearing to see it happen because people will talk to dogs and cats and be like, who's the sweetest boy? But you're out here talking to like a baseball mitt. And you're just like, ooh, look at you. You look like Sylvester Stallone. Like, it's all very odd, but it's just sweetness to it.
First of all, the impression, uncanny.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Because I don't know why I make it always like British, a little Stewie kind of comes out. Like, I'm like, oh, look at this glass. Yes, it's a lovely glass. And it has a lemon in it. I don't know why I do that.
It's a sweet quality. I mean, like, as a person who has to see it regularly.
Yeah, it's a lot, probably.
It's a lot.
It's probably why my ex left, if we're being honest. I don't know, but it's probably part of it.
I don't think that's the reasoning why.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Because I actually do think it can be endearing. I mean, I'm ridiculous, and I know that. I'm very quirky. I think you know this now.
Of course, yeah.
Very quirky, very
100%.
weird. But I do think I would vote for the same simply because, like you said, I think talking to animals in a cutesy way or in any way, I think is just kind of normal. It's not that.
But we need to normalize it further where men can do it all the time.
Well, then we need to normalize people who talk to inanimate objects and dance away from them.
I think that we should start talking to inanimate objects more. So this way the cutesy voice with animals is now normalized.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
If we up the weird in other areas, it will downplay the weird in the ones that we want to change.
Exactly.
I'm willing to do the work for the good of mankind and everyone else.
You know what? The next time, you know what? Hello, Mr. Watery Beverage. Allow me to sip your insides.
Oh, God. Ew.
That was weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't make it weird.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Listen, I'll bump into things and apologize to them.
I see it. I watch
know.
it happen all the time.
It's fine. I also name my car. My car is named Elise. I don't know if you know that.
No, because it was Elise. You stink. I hope
that's exactly
ridiculous. So absurd.
Anyway, okay. We can move on now. Mm-hmm. Good times. I'm going to go back to my fan. All right. So, which friend is better? The one who's always up for spontaneous adventures or the reliable planner?
Man, it really is a testament to people. Reliable planner is the one to pick.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, you want it.
I think it's helpful. Well, here's the thing. You know what, though? I was thinking about, so first of all, sorry, the people voted 24% spontaneous adventurer, 76% reliable planner.
Because reliable planner is the person you will...
you'll actually see.
You'll see. Spontaneous adventure person. I'm spontaneous adventure person.
Okay, so that's interesting.
I'm a problem.
Right.
Okay? Like I met up with a couple of my boys to grab brunch. And then we're at this restaurant and I go, I can't do this.
Why?
And they go, what? And I go, I don't want to be here anymore. Everything about this place sickens me. I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I kid
what
you
place?
not. We were at just some French brunch place in Bushwick.
Okay.
And we'd eaten there before.
Okay.
And the food is good.
So why did you have to leave?
I just wasn't feeling it.
Oh my God, you're so dramatic.
I am. I have a flair for the dramatics. I literally went hand to head, almost in
You needed the fan.
I needed the fan. I could not. And I said no. And they're like, what do you want to do? And I go, we're getting in my car. We're grabbing sandwiches. We're driving into Long Island. We're going to sit at the water and stare into the sea.
So you basically just wanted to relive high school over again is what you're saying.
So what?
No,
Good.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, but
right.
it was that kind of vibe.
It was
you
vibe,
you didn't want that. But okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm the kind of guy who will wake up. If I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm up, I'll drive to Montauk Point.
Oh my God, no, I can't do that.
I know you
I
can't.
used to be that person, but I can't do that anymore. I do love a late night drive though.
Sure.
Love a late night drive with some music is great. But no, I think what's interesting though is a lot of people probably voted that way where they're like, well, I'm this person, so I want the opposite to balance me.
Right.
I still picked the reliable planner, and I am the reliable.
You were the reliable planner.
I am the reliable planner. But I want somebody else like that because spontaneous adventure is like, I don't know, I'm kind of just past that point in my life where I'm looking for that. I don't need it.
You go to bed mad early.
You're goddamn right I do.
You go to bed.
It's how I keep my skin fresh.
You've got your, as my friend calls it, lotions and potions.
Exactly.
You've got a whole routine.
I got my
skincare.
skincare.
Neck pillow. You've got a whole whatever that you wear.
I have my meditative pillow.
You've got all your steps that you do. My girl does the same thing.
Yeah, amen.
She does all these things. She's in bed by like 10:30.
And she's got great skin.
She's got great skin,
See?
right? And she does all this. Me, I'm like this haggard wolf who's just mangy. I'm like, what's this? It's 12 o'clock. I guess I could go to bed. No, let's stay till 4 a.m. and see what happens.
And let's take some mushrooms and see what happens. You did that the other night.
Yes,
we were
texted you. And I said, I'm about to blast off.
And I was in bed. Yeah. And it was like 11. Probably.
I texted you at like 10:45.
It was probably 10:45.
And I was up till 4:30 in the morning.
Insane. Yeah,
and I had to wake up at 8.
But also,
it was
like,
horrible.
It's different. You're a comedian. This is your life. You're up late hours anyway. If I was somebody who was used to those hours like I used to be, then whatever. But not for me.
There are plenty of comics who keep normal hours.
Really?
So they'll do it.
I kind of thought it was like part of, it's like hospitality. Like you have to be a night owl.
If you have to, you have to. But there are a lot of people who are like, listen, my show finished at 10:30. I'm going to go immediately to bed. People want the reliable planners, the person you go home with. The reliable planners, the person you marry. The reliable planners, all those things. Okay. But then the spontaneous person is the person you call on occasion.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
What it is.
I agree.
They're the ones they'll text you out of the blue and be like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
I'm going to swing by.
And you know what's funny is sometimes I have to say, because I've had this happen in the past few months with a few friends where that has happened. Normally, I am the most like firm no on that shit. I want to be prepared all the time.
Right.
But the few times I have said yes to that, it was a really fun night. I have to say, because the spontaneous adventure thing is fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to open up and embrace it. And I've done that the past, like I said, few months, a few times with random friends who were like, I'm in your hood. Can we pop by? Or like, I'm here at this bar. You want to meet me? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Everybody should keep 3 spontaneous friends.
That's a great point.
100%.
I think that is, especially as we get older and we become, like we were just saying, I'm like super regimented with everything. You need those friends to kind of keep it interesting. You know what I mean?
About.
Otherwise, I'd never leave the house probably.
Then you're bored. Yeah, you're bored. You want those friends who are going to roll, who are like, hey, I'm in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's also, it's not that I'm, because like I really do things. It's not like I never leave the house, but I plan them and I'm prepared for them and I know what to expect. And it's that. And I think there is a different element to the spontaneous nights because you're going by the seat of your pants. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So it's just fun. I don't know.
Yes.
I think I agree with that point. Okay. And now the last one.
There we go.
Is the personal attack on you.
Yes.
Because we've been talking about this a lot. It's come up. Can I bring up your journey for everyone?
Yeah, by all means. Bring up my journey. I like it. I don't mind it.
Kunal has been on a weight loss journey.
Yes.
And I noticed, because I edit the clips for social. Thank you. Snaps for Dara.
Thank you.
I edit the clips, and I was comparing one of our videos that was recent to one that we did when we first started, which was only a couple months ago, really.
Like 2 months.
2 months. And I was like, oh, you can see a difference like in your face. And I said, your face looks more snatched.
And I was...
Which I had to explain.
I was like, so, yeah, like an old man, like, what?
It like means like he looks more taut, you know, like the arms, the face, everything looks more like taut, but it's snatched is the term.
Right.
And I was like, and he said, or you said like, I want to be shredded. I want to walk around with a banana hammock on the beach. And I was like, that's a fucking ridiculous thing to say.
I want to be a guy with a banana hammock. I want to be walking around. We're talking ass out.
No.
Banana slung up in a hammock.
I mean, I knew you were joking, but then I was like, is he?
I don't know. I really don't know where this is going to take me, but I'm like, I'm on this journey right now and I'm liking it.
Listen, it's working. You look great.
Thank you.
I think it's something that, and it's also like, look, when you look good, you feel good.
I want to look skeletal.
See, that's insane.
I know.
We can't be promoting that kind of behavior on here.
We can't.
But you know what? You have me, and I'm the balance. I'm literally wearing a shirt that says sex, drugs, and taquitos.
It's so funny because we're like, this is the opposite of who the people are, really.
Yes, yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like I would do drugs and taquitos.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so the question was, it wasn't even a question. It was a phrase. It says he's a 10, but wears a banana hammock to the beach, and the options were absolutely not, or I can live with it. 69%, which by the way, to me didn't even seem like that much. We're never not 12 on this podcast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They voted absolutely not, which again I thought would have been higher. But 31% said I can live with it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good body.
Not for me, but
you're telling me, okay.
I know. Trust. Okay, so
You're dating a guy.
I thought about this.
Ripped. My man ripped. Okay.
I don't like it.
Hold on. Hear me out.
I don't want to feel like the fat one. You know.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Ripped. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But you go to the beach for the first time.
Yeah.
You started dating in January.
Oof.
Winter relationship.
Yeah, this is rough.
Okay. You know, and then it's June, early June.
Yeah.
My man.
Memorial Day.
It's yeah,
Memorial
you know
Day
it.
Weekend.
Exactly. My man's got the cart with the wheels.
Oh my God.
You know, he's got the umbrella, the whole deal. And then you get to the beach. He's wearing swim trunks, and he goes, "No, I'm not done undressing." Pulls down banana hammock.
A
hammock.
Hammock.
All right.
No.
He is out there chiseled. You're not gonna be excited about this?
No. I would be mortified.
Why?
Because it's a banana hammock.
His tan is gonna look lovely.
First of all, no, it wouldn't. Do you
Why not?
realize how a banana hammock works?
Not
you look like that's
not the one that goes to your shoulders.
That's what a banana hammock is.
No. The one that goes. It's like
that's just a Speedo. Banana hammock is the one that goes all the way up like Borat, dude.
Oh, it's Borat.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought a banana hammock is Google.
I say Speedo when it's just. Okay. Yeah. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Banana hammock is. I even put a little GIF guy for reference.
I thought you were just being. Oh, okay.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the difference because I say Speedo for the one that you're talking about.
I still think take it. I think take it.
That's
what are we
insane.
Every woman should date a man who wears a banana hammock just once.
Here's the thing.
I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying marry the guy.
Okay.
I'm just saying go to the beach one day with my man B hammock and just see what it's like to hang.
No,
Banana H.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could.
None of your boyfriends have been like wildly ripped?
Yeah, I had one guy who was in incredible shape. He loved the gym every day, ate really well. And don't get me wrong, it was very fun physically, but it did make me feel bad anytime I wanted to eat something that was not healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not fun for me dating somebody who's like that. I want you to be in shape, of course, but like in shape like I'm in shape, where it's like things could be tighter, things could be better, but I like my chicken fingers and I like my Taco Bell and I like my pizza. Sorry, you know what I mean?
I never want to be the person who stops doing that.
That's what I mean, is like I'm okay with most of it, but the guy who was like shredded, like I said, bedroom activities, very fun with somebody who's like really built, I guess.
But you don't need to be in great shape.
You don't need to,
you can just be a burly man.
Yeah, it does not need to be a thing. And like I said, it's just
so you guys know,
fun.
You don't need to have a six-pack to throw Dara around. Just a couple arms. And then you'd be fine.
Hey, I'm heavier than I look.
I mean, everyone's dense. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't bother.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, I can't be thrown. You can't. I would
you have a neck
injure
pillow.
myself. You know, something would go wrong. It's
you
not
hit the
worth
edge
it.
of the bed. You're like, sorry.
Oh, I did do this one thing with somebody recently because sometimes, it's cold and in the bedroom and because it was the summer and the air was on and I made like a it sounded like a pigeon and he goes, did you just make a pigeon noise?
Yeah.
And I was like, I did, but I didn't mean to. It just came out because I was cold and I went
Yeah, I sometimes if I'm walking fast, I resort to myself as a horse. I'll go, yeah.
Oh. That was not the sound I was expecting.
No.
I thought you were gonna be like, whew.
No.
That
If I'm chilly, I'll go.
Yeah, that's what I thought because that's a horse sound.
No, I meant like if I need to go walk fast, I pretend there's a jockey on me, and I'll go yeah.
And you say it out loud.
Yeah, I'll say it out loud. If I'm like I need to walk fast,
you are not allowed to make fun of me ever again. That's fucking weird.
I will continue to, but I think that everyone should be able to. I think next time you're walking,
okay,
for the listeners,
okay,
next time you're walking and you need to kick it up a notch. I guarantee you, if you say to yourself as if there's a jockey on your back,
okay,
yeah, you will walk faster. I'm saying this right now. I want the listeners to chime in to let me know.
I'm a pretty fast walker to begin with,
so
but
turn it up a notch.
I will try. I'll give it a whirl. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, did I do it right?
I want a real. Give it a little more guttural. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Doesn't it make you want to move?
Weird. I guess so. I'd have to be standing in order to really tell you, but I think that's fair.
Let me know.
All right, fair enough. Well, yeah, I think that was the end of our polls,
which lets people know if you follow the Instagram.
Yes, at You Both Suck Podcast
and contribute to the polls.
Oh, yes. And also, if you have good questions for us for the polls, because one of those I got from my friend, but I made up the rest of them. Mm-hmm. So if... And they do usually come from like our conversations, things that we talk about. But if people have suggestions, send them to us. I want to know. I don't need to be creative all the time. I could use a fucking break if I'm being honest. So
yeah, sure, absolutely.
But yes, and we are going to be doing submissions again. This was just a little fun episode I thought we would do. Kind of like our version of a clip show. Remember clip shows on sitcoms? 100%. This is our clip show.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you next week with another guest, another squabble, all the things. Give us a follow at You Both Suck Podcast. I'm at Dara Pollock.
I'm at All Day KCA.
And we'll see you then.
Have a good one.
Bye.